And let's go talk to Wiz. PSFY, it's your time to ban. Who are you going to ban?
Saber, locked.
So you're gonna bank Saber locked, right? And let's
awesome.
go.
Great job. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate you say that locked. And let's go to Team on Tilt. Annie, who are you going to ban? Timer starts now.
Tigreal.
You're gonna ban Tigreal. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't I go to the first? You know, the picture are very small. It's really hard to locate them. But eventually I'll find them. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it is. Tigreal looks too ugly. All right, so let's go to a Team PSFY. You now have the first pick. Why don't you guys go ahead? Timer starts now.
Cho.
So the first pick is gonna be Cho. Is that locked?
Yes.
All right. Timer ends, and let's go to Team on Tilt. You gotta have 2 pick now. Who are you going to pick?
We're gonna pick Karina.
Okay.
And we're gonna pick Bruno.
Karina and Bruno. All right. And timer ends now. And why don't we go to Team PSFY? Who's your next 2 pick? Timer starts now.
They picked Karina and Bruno, right?
Yep.
Wait, I'm gonna move back to my VC to ask them if they want any changes.
Yeah, you do whatever you want, and let's go. Your timer is still running. You have 20.
Johnson,
you have what?
Johnson and Hayabusa.
Johnson and Hayabusa. Is that confirmed?
Yes.
Okay. Timer stops now. And Annie, are you here? Since we got a whole minute, let's give Annie a few seconds here. He took too long, right? So I think we're gonna make a rule in a sense.
He's here.
He's here. Okay. Or Annie, are you here? Annie, I cannot hear you. Annie, okay. It's your time. It's your turn now. There's some bug. I cannot hear you. Why don't you just type in the chat? Who are you gonna pick?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Who are you gonna pick? Timer already started. You only have 30 seconds left.
Who's the 2 that they picked?
They pick Hayabusa and Johnson.
Okay, we want Franco.
Okay,
and
Franco
Estes.
and Estes.
No, not Estes, not Estes. Freya.
Franco and Freya. Is that confirmed?
No, Franco and Ruby. I'm so sorry. Franco and Ruby.
Franco and Ruby. So that's confirmed, right?
Yeah.
All right. Timer ends now. Okay, so you have 10 seconds. Let's go to Team PSFY. You now have your next 2 pick. Timer starts now.
Eudora Clint.
Eudora and Clint. Is that confirmed?
Yes.
Okay, so we have Eudora and Clint getting picked up. And let's go to this is the 5 picks for Team PSFY, and timer ends. And why don't I go to Team on Tilt? So Annie, it's your time for your last pick. Timer starts now.
Okay, let me ask.
Dave, can you invite me back to the game, please?
Oh yes. There you go. Your team invited you. All right, Annie, you only have 30 seconds. Who's your last pick? Annie, you only have 20 seconds. Annie, I can't hear you. You can type in chat also. Annie, I cannot hear you. You only have 10 seconds.
Hey, our last pick's Estes.
Last is Estes. Okay, it's confirmed?
Yeah.
Alright, timer's up. So now we have pick from both teams here, and just remember your pick. Or ban doesn't matter again. You have both. Now for Team PSFY, this game you're only allowed to pick Bruce Lee, Johnson, Hayabusa, Eudora, and Clint. Is that clear?
Correct.
Okay. Alright, for Team on Tilt, Annie, your team have Karina, Bruno, Franco, Ruby, and Estes. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right, so let's get into the game here. You can now leave this Discord room.
Okay.
All right, Deez, can we get on Skype, please? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm unmuted. I muted myself in Skype or in Discord. I'm good to go.
All right, Deez, do you mind helping me with the process, also watching the stream to see if the stream is going all right?
Yeah, I'm watching. I don't have the stream up because it'll lag for me.
Okay, so
but I do have the chat. The chat seems okay.
Okay. Can you also have the Discord on? If something happens, let me know.
I do have the Discord on, but let me see. I'll be in the Discord, but I don't want to. I'm gonna deafen myself so I don't hear anything. But
okay, awesome. So guys, wait, where is your last person? All right, guys. Where's your teammate? We have 3 minutes before the game starts, and well, let's see what's going on with this guy. And he says, "Invite now. I'm ready." Where is your friend? Where is your friend? Right? It's weird that in the last second they have a friend DC. So.
Oh, here we go. That's him.
Okay. All right, guys. So looks like we're gonna step into the second game between Team Psfy and Team On Tilt. And just one last time, this is their pick and ban from both sides. Okay. And why don't we go to the game right now? And these I'm gonna kick you. So match up now. Go. Ready? Alright guys, so let's get to the second game here, and looks like the game getting started now. Let's go back, let's review the at this point I think people might forget. Let's review the pick and ban from both sides. For Team Psfy, they are going to ban Saber, and they're going to pick Bruce Lee, Johnson, Hayabusa, Eudora, and Clint. And for Team On Tilt, they ban Tigreal, and they have to pick Karina, Bruno, Franco, Ruby, and Estes. Last time we just had a little bit of hitch up where they ended up taking a whole lot of time because of they do not even have Karina, which is absolutely interesting because this ended up taking so much time, and it's not good, right? So Deez, why don't you go ahead and talk about the pick and ban here, and while I contact the team for the next game. Deez?
Sounds good, Dave. And so TPSF decides to go with Chu, Johnson, Hayabusa, Eudora, and Clint. They got more of that burst comp where they're looking to really just burst somebody down. Team On Tilt's going to go with Franco, Bruno, Estes, Karina, and Ruby. They're looking for more of a pick comp over here. And right off the bat, I'm going to say something pretty interesting here. The ADC decides to go with Retribution. Oh no, he did decide to last second change to Purify, which I strongly recommend on all ADCs. You carry Purify. You really want your Retribution on your assassins where you're invading enemy jungles, and you're using it to be aggressive. Just to farm a little faster isn't going to get you anywhere as an ADC. You really want to make sure you're playing it nice and safe. In the mid game, you're not getting ganked and have an extra escape. And right off the bat, I'm going to say that I do like Team PSFY's team composition a little bit better. It really is going to come down to how well this Autobot Johnson's going to utilize his ultimate and use it for ganking potentials, especially if he rides with Eudora. It's a pretty brutal combination there. Autobot Johnson running in with a giant taser gun is going to zap you and throw some lightning on you, so that'll be a pretty interesting combination to see. We'll see if they pull that off. And right away we see here Eudora is not really moving. Interesting. Hopefully she's okay, but we're gonna have Clint and Autobot Johnson go to the bottom. We're gonna have Hayabusa go down the middle, and we're gonna have Bruno go top.
And we're gonna watch this game really carefully, right? We're gonna watch this game really carefully to wait for the pot chances. Just like you said, we do have one AFK from Team PSF already, and they're not utilizing pause. So
you just said pause.
Now, I'm start for
Interesting. I'm curious what happened.
So obviously, so now let's just start the pause, and why don't we go ahead and make sure the team is okay. Right, I got some on DC, right? me know when you're ready. Okay, so basically, team, we have team. Let's make it back to team. But let me know whenever you guys are ready. You already have 40 seconds now. You still have 2.5 minutes for first toss. The game won't start. If they miss, if they start 6 minutes, the game will still continue. If it's 45, we will not tolerate any of those interesting events like last time where you just have people just PC and move it and wait for 15 minutes and come back, right? And totally fucking. So let's go.
Yeah, very interesting here. I hope everyone's okay. Everyone's gonna connect. Again, we want you guys to look at the connection and be prepared.
Yeah, and guys, now we're the second game to the mid-season tournament between in North America. This team is going to be epic in this entire tournament, and the second game is going to be fighting Team PSFY and Team Hills. We have some issues as well, showing you and we're right now for Team PSFY we go at TC, and wait for them to come back to SCT, right? So
and push out there, everybody out there on YouTube watching us. We appreciate you being out there being so patient. We're really excited for this tournament to get going. And we apologize. There's little technical difficulties, but again, that's kind of what we have to deal with. There's not much around it, so that's what we can do is hope that this is going to come back on time, and we'll be at 45.
Start at 5, please. 5 seconds. I can from.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay. Right. Game won't be started. Do your best.
No,
you guys only have 3 minutes.
Dave, you want another 2-minute break? That's okay.
No, we cannot offer another 5 minutes. It's not
No,
okay.
pause for another 5 minutes.
So yeah,
Pause for another 2 minutes. So the Indian number gets a 5 minutes, Dave.
oh, okay. But that's the case. There's 3 minutes right now, and we'll have 3 minutes on time here. So until it becomes okay, we're going to do the game, right? So
He just said it's okay to start at 5 more, but you just told him no. Again, you figure out what you want to do with him.
Okay. 5 minutes left. Oh, okay. I see. Alright. I see what you're saying. So I missed 1 there. It's okay. We have the next on time we have left. And we have 6 left. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Interesting, right? Every single, I think from this tournament, we're going to listen regarding we have to really put 1 hour per game break. Like, what do you think?
Something like that.
Yeah, 1 hour per game is to consider all this issue that we had, and also set up time for each game. I think all those take time, so let's sound like a stream. Yeah, let's talk about the pick advantage rating. What do you think the reason why they pick what they have? I mean, like right now.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that. Tyrael, man. They really doesn't want to deal with. Tyrael is really annoying. You know, he's probably the better frontline out there. He's a real frontline. Unlike Franco, where he really just has to save that somebody. Franco's really that hero that, you know, it can really change the battle with his really good engages, and ultimately can really change the battle really quick.
Alright, we have information from, we don't have 1 minute left, so why don't I get stop timer here? Kim's gonna start now in 10 seconds, so 10, 9, 7, 4, 5, there's no way now, right? So 2, 1, and go. So now game has started. This should have no, because both sides are in the same position here, and now we're going back to the game. This seems like Eudora is now back. Let's look at Eudora, see if he's back online. So yeah, he typed sorry. That's totally fine. I like people who are being civil. I mean, that's totally understandable. So this is not. This, by the way, friendly talking is not disqualifiable. Okay, it's not encouraged because let's just play the game. We already know what's going on. It's totally fine. But look at the lane lineup here, right? You have on the bottom lane, you have Clint as well as Johnson going bottom, and you have a Franco as Bruno, and Bruno on the other side. I mean, which side do you like better? I mean, do you think Franco and Bruno are better, or what?
You know, I really like Team PSFY's team composition with the Autobot, Johnson, and Eudora on the team. I really think that they're gonna have a lot of bursts there, especially with the Hayabusa to follow up. It's really, I think, gonna come down to how well this Franco is hooking people in the early game, though.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends on how good Annie played that Franco there, obviously. And you have Karina going against Hayabusa. Compare Karina and Hayabusa. Who do you think is a better assassin here?
Aside evil, there is justice.
I mean, they both have their strengths, but I think Karina just fits so well in this meta. She just does so much damage, and just the burst on her is so much. And again, Hayabusa is kind of countered by his Steez there, just the heal, and we see here Karina's gonna be in a little bit of trouble, gets ulted by Chu, but just isn't enough, gets away with barely any life by that first ability auto attack dodge.
That's insane. I mean, how did he survive that? I thought he was dead for sure.
I really don't know. I think that Hayabusa ultimate just didn't do so much damage there. Like I was saying, the Hayabusa, I don't. As strong as Hayabusa is 1v1 in the team fight, I just don't think he does so well, especially with Astiz being there and so much heal being distributed. Hayabusa's damage just doesn't seem to stick.
Yeah. And obviously, this is going to be a very tough game. I think both sides have their strengths. I do like Team PSFY's team comp a whole lot better because they have a lot more bursts, and when you have 2 tank and 1 heal, you just don't have enough damage. But at the same time, you have a lot of sustain, right? So let's see how this turns out. Johnson has not used his truck effectively. He's going to use slow right here and stun, but he has not used his ultimate effectively. Hayabusa going to get hooked right here. Oh, entire team from Team PSFY come here, and Bruce Lee going to kick the Franco most likely, and first blood going to come down for Team PSFY. Very good job there. The entire team's rotation just being on point. I mean, Clint is still in bottom lane, as you can see. He's level 6 now with 1,700 gold. Commander Bruno,
he's just free farming down there. Like, nobody's pressuring him like he would be down middle. Just, you know, that's one of the main reasons, you know, you don't want your ADC down middle. It's just so easy. That's where everybody goes to gank. It's just so populated down there. You want to be either at bottom or top, just slowly farming away, just getting those crucial items so you can really start pumping out that damage as soon as possible.
Exactly, and AD is one of those really good tower seekers, right? So if you put AD at mid lane, you can't really push tower when you don't see anyone on the map. But on the bottom, like the top lane is completely different, right? Because you have this protection of the river, and obviously you have your team that's, you know, protecting you. You have Johnson's truck coming in here. Where's Johnson going though? He's gonna go top, but not gonna hit anything with it. So that's why I totally agree with you. ADC. Well, that's one of the main reasons why they should have go bottom or top. But here you have Fatty coming in position here, ready for the hook. So far on gold wise, about 400 gold lead for team Psfy, not so much at all. So it's mainly just for that kill, right? That kill getting a little bit lead here. So
yeah, again, both teams are playing pretty conservative here, making sure that they don't give out an early kill lead. And again, that Franco just, I think, got blindsided there in the middle. Again, that's why I don't really like being in the middle there. It's just asking for trouble. So we'll see how they do. And it does look like the middle is going to be a little bit clogged up again. Johnson and Hayabusa are here contesting with Franco and Karina.
Again, I just don't see Johnson using truck a lot this game. I mean, I feel like if you pick up Johnson, you gotta utilize his mobility. But right now, he's just walking to lanes, right? He's not really driving to lanes.
Yeah, but again, Team On Tilt doesn't really look like they're out of their lane so much, so there's not much you can drive. So again, I kind of understand he doesn't want to just put the metal without seeing where the enemy team is. So
yeah,
we'll keep our eyes on him though. Like I said, I'd really like to see him paired up with Eudora maybe, and have this Clint joined by the Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno just free farming bottom. It's untilt ADC. No wonder he's playing ADC, right? Obviously, have synergy. He has some synergy from Franco here. Gonna use the hook to test the bush. Both team are playing really passive. I guess they just want to make sure that play steadily. Meanwhile, talking some action going on. And no damage going down for Team Until here. That Steez is doing so much work. And again, let's go back to no action once again. I mean, what do you think? Okay, let's talk about strategy here. What do you think? Oh, we have some action going on, maybe in mid lane. And indeed, they got a kill on Karina this time. Was Karina and Johnson here. Very well played. Unfortunately for the camera issues, we're not able to catch that. 2-0 now. Kiro kills. Johnson did get hooked on the tower here. Johnson is going to get ulted under the tower. He does have the shield ready, and he's very tanky, so he not take that much damage. Johnson, though, did take a rapid boost. I mean, that's interesting. He already has his truck.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I would much rather prefer to see the warrior boots on there. But again, like you saw, he did do a lot more walking than normal, and we'll see how he utilizes that. Yeah. But so far, team PSFY does look like they have a little bit of an advantage here. They have been able to gank a little bit more successfully, and again, just the team's getting caught off a little bit position and getting paid for it with their lives.
Yeah, meanwhile, it has some action going on. Karina coming down mid. They did get a kill this time. Looks like the camera is just very interesting. Once I click on it, you can see it goes somewhere not related to that area. And they did get killed on Hayabusa though with the help of Karina and Franco. So well done getting a kill there. And why don't look at the farm here once again. The farm wise, we're going to have about a 300 gold steal lead from Team PSFY here. Ruby is going to use ability harass, not really do much there, and looks like Bruno's going to back off. Actually, they might invade top here. Let's see. We have Eudora, a char coming in. Char can be stopped though. Like I guess he saw Steez. He doesn't want to jump under Steez. Jump Steez on the tower here. So a smart move, but a wasted ult.
Yep.
Again, no action happening here. Why is the camera always like this? Look at Franco's hooks and connect on Wiz right here. Wiz taking some damage, but it's going to be fine. Johnson, again, is walking to the bottom lane, using the missile to do as much damage as he can. But he's not going to go to... Yeah, now they missed the cannon minion. What an interesting trade. Top lane, you have some action going on. Hayabusa, as Eudora invading. Oh, same as Bruce right here. Oh, the hook's not going to connect because Bruce Lee was still in his old form. Karina jumping in. Ruby. The Ruby has been missed again, so Johnson truck meanwhile coming top as well, hit the Ruby, and Ruby is now in certain degree of trouble. Is Ruby gonna be fine here? Oh, Eudora uses stun right. Hayabusa coming in with first ability to do so much damage. Eudora's burst is going to be enough, and Bruce Lee get the kill. So another kill for Team PSFY right here.
Wow, again, just really great job rotating there. We did see that truck coming in with his ultimate, was able to hit that Ruby and just did enough damage to get the kill.
And at the same time, he got a tower as well, but what cost bottom tower taking him down. So 1-to-1 tower exchange. And top, some action going on. Franco this time ended up getting killed. I mean, how did Franco getting killed?
I mean, that burst from Eudora, I really like that first item she got. And I think I'm not exactly sure what she's building next, but it looks familiar, that little
Guardian Relic.
prerequisite.
Yeah, but then, this is Enchanted Talisman. So that's what she's doing. For cooldown reduction, right? Really, really great build so far.
I like it.
And let's go to Karina. Let's go to farm here from both sides. What do we compare assassins? Karina has 4,800. I mean, or now let's double check. 5 to 800 gold, and Hayabusa at 47. So 400 gold on assassin here. Difference. And we do see Hayabusa picking up Deadly Blade as first item. What do you think of that choice of going Deadly Blade for the first item? These are you here?
Well, he's obviously trying to counter that Estes. And yeah, can you hear me, Dave?
Yeah, mid will have some action going on here. Bruce Lee,
Hello.
trucks coming in. Oh, hit all two of them. You see Hero doing so much damage to do so much work right here. Hayabusa is gonna get it. Oh, it's gonna be enough damage. Now killing the healer right here. Franco, the only fatty, is gonna be in some trouble here. He is going to fall, but again, Ruby and Karina does have ability to help him slow. Not gonna be enough, and Bruno's ult is gonna come down here, clean the wave really fast.
The man who can beat me has not been born yet.
Looks like, yeah, Team PSFY taking the turtle without any resistance, 6-3 now, and look at gold wise, they do have about 1,000 over 1,500 gold difference now. So good job for Team PSFY. I mean, what do you think Team Until need to do at this point? I mean, to even up the playing field here.
I need to make sure that my internet connection is working properly because I really can't see much of the screen. It's lagging pretty hard for me. I don't know if you have any problems on your side of the screen.
I'm not having any problems, these.
From what I can see, is just Team PSFY is just doing a really good job rotating and really getting the better out of those team fights. The Franco really isn't, I think, hooking the right people, and just they're, like you said, they don't have the enough damage to really get those kills.
Yeah, and Johnson just used ult for some reason. I did not catch that part why he used ultimate.
How would you read Autobot Johnson's name?
Autobot Johnson?
Yeah.
Was that a question, these?
Yeah, read his name for me.
Book cage on you. And here you have bottom lane, some action going on. Bruce Lee's kick, flicker kick, end up saving the Bruno.
Wow, I can't believe he got away there.
No, he got saved. And meanwhile, Truck is taking a whole lot of damage. Eudora taking a whole lot of damage. Eudora gonna go down right here. Good job for Team Until for pick out that kill, and the Team PSF has no choice but to go back. But the book cage on you end up saving the very lucky Bruce soccer player here. What an interesting trade here.
Yeah, I think that Bruce Lee was just eager to kick somebody, and I think Team PSFY is in a little bit of trouble here. They are able to kick this Ruby out, and she tried to purify, but just not enough. Franco did ult this Bruno, but he was able to get out of the tower range.
The tower does seem like it's very, very low, so we shall see right here. Yep, nothing's going on. Why don't we compare the gold while nothing's going on? Again, they have now still about 1,500 gold lead. Nothing much different compared to just now. So both team again is playing really passive. I wonder, I mean, what's the strategy for the both team here? Are they gonna farm the whole just like for an hour and a half and decide to fight, or what's going on?
You know, I don't know what to tell you, Dave. I think both teams don't really want to, again, make any mistakes. And at this point, everyone's playing it pretty safe, and I don't blame them. They're just looking for the right opportunities to make the right move. And again, we did see Team PSFY take the first turtle, and now let's see who's going to get the first Lord. It looks like Bruno there's just kicking the Lord to kind of reset him. Hayabusa's checking the Lord, making sure it's not getting taken. And again, I don't know who's gonna give out first. Dave, what do you think?
I don't know. Oh, Johnson trying to come in. Look at the ball bouncing between them. No one is dodging that ball. It's finally going to be canceled here. Johnson has not been hitting his ultimate correctly this entire game. And at the same time, is our stream okay? Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, it looks like it's okay. Or someone said the audio is messed up.
Yeah, so I'm pretty from my side, it's okay, right? So I'm gonna confirm with that. Mark Lane says yes.
It's okay.
Yeah, the audio is okay, right? So what does bookage mean, Deez?
What?
What does bookage mean?
Where do you get the G at?
Bookcake. Bookcake. Sorry, what is a bookcake?
Well, it's a book about cakes.
Okay. All right. So bookcake on you. I don't believe you, Deez, but it's okay.
Oh boy, Dave. I'll tell you another time. But right here, just this Franco this might be a pretty good team fight here. The Franco looks like he's gonna not really ult anybody too special.
Oh, Ruby got ulted before he can heal. You see at the same time going down. You see the head mortality. He does not have ultimate. You see him go down here again. A double kill now for Team Psfy. This may not be good for Team Until right here. If Cook is going to connect, then Eudora most likely will fall here. Eudora is taking so much tower damage. He didn't make sure he did something before he died. And ended up getting Karina right here. Lost all their damage. And now Bruce is going to kick in here. Bruce Lee does have ultimate. He's going to save himself from the tower damage. And now is he going to jump in once again? This might be bad. And indeed, he died right here. What interesting play.
While all that's happening, Hayabusa is able to take down that all-important inhibitor tower. And they really got a really good exchange there. A 3-to-1 kill exchange. And also took 2 towers, including the inhibitor tower. So great job by Team Psfy. You know, sensing that little bit of weakness in Team On Tilt and took advantage there. It was really aggressive and really pushed their advantage there with numbers. So I really like to see that.
And yep. So at this point, at the current moment, Team Psfy is gonna have about over 6,000 gold lead. That's actually pretty insane. I mean, how does Team Until come back from this, please?
I mean, they're still not out of it. They're definitely got a pretty good team composition. Again, if that Franco can hook Eudora or Clint, they're in a pretty good situation. So again, it's definitely not over.
Yeah, and let's compare items on both AD right here. You have Until DC and Bruno with 12,000 gold. You have Clint with 12, about the exact same farm actually. And item wise, Scarlet Phantom, Thor Sting, a lot of attack speed, a lot of burst, and Blade of Destruction. And it looks like he got his full build already. He ended up choosing Wind Chasing, and meanwhile Clint got on the most expensive item in the game, Blade of Despair. So we'll see.
Yeah, again, this is really looking to favor Team Psfy here. They're gonna get this Lord pretty easily. Team On Tilt's pretty busy with. Oh, they do think something's up. Just choosing the bushes, making sure nothing happens. Just a little distraction. Great job there. This Autobot Johnson just coming in saying, making sure nothing's happening. Oh, he did get hooked some really far away, but that's not the right person you want to waste your stuff on. That is a whole lot of damage you got to waste to get through that Autobot Johnson. And very well done by Team On Tilt there, just realizing that it's not worth it. So very great strategy there.
Yeah, and now we're seeing the entire Team On Tilt stay in base. They're too afraid to go outside, and because of the lower siege as well as the turtle siege now, they are going to have about over 8,000 gold lead at this point.
Time to teach you guys a lesson.
Yep, they are in a little bit of a pickle. Their Team Psfy's front line is pretty scary with Chu and Autobot Johnson there. We're going to see if they're going to try to contest this top lane here, and it looks like they will. Ruby's going to go in first. I don't know how I really feel about that. Franco's going to throw his hook, but wasn't able to get anybody. This camera angle is going to get fixed in just a second.
You feel that?
And Bruno's assaulting mid lane while The Lord's coming down middle, or the bottom, excuse me.
The thing is, Bruno still doesn't have a change to immortality yet. So if you get bursted by Eudora, he's gonna get bursted by Eudora, right? He's not able to save him, I don't think, in time. So I wonder if he's gonna sell his boost and get immortality here. Let's see.
You feel that?
Yeah, and again, Team PSFY just playing it really safe. At this point, if Team PSFY were to wipe, I really think Team Ontel could get to the inhibitor tower pretty easily.
Yeah, it looks like they are trying to siege right here. Actually, I take that back to mid. And you have Johnson rotating back to the jungle with Hayabusa and Freya here. What an interesting move. I mean, I think he tried to pick someone up. So let's see how they actually turn out. Oh, well, the entire team PSFY is hiding in the bush right here. They changed to a different bush, but it's still a bush. I mean, at this point, I don't think you should see. You know, they're not gonna come out. You're wasting your time if you're just trying to, you know, hide it under a bush. So.
Yeah, Clint or no, Chu and Hayabusa need to like walk up down the middle, and then just have Eudora and Autobot Johnson in the back waiting to rush down. But again, that's a little risky. Then again, you're just. I think Team PSFY is just waiting for the Lord to respawn and make another push with a strong Lord and minions that are even more buffed up.
Yeah. And does any one of them have Curse Volver? They don't.
Boxing is not a way to hurt somebody, but in order.
Oh, this Bruno might be in a little bit of trouble. Autobot Johnson missed his ultimate.
Jen's card doesn't connect, but not to the Bruno right here. Bruno able to get out safely. So again, to go back to safe gaming again, right? Both teams are playing really passive. We're not gonna see the end of this game.
Again, the Lord's gonna be up in about 45 seconds. I think at least another 45 seconds until the Lord gets taken down. Unless Team Ontel makes some kind of mistake, this Ruby looks a little bit courageful. But no, Team PSFY wants none of it. They're going to take another turtle and just further their goal lead.
Yeah.
At this point, both teams are pretty much fully built. Karina still has another item to build, but
There is justice.
again, let's see it. Oh, they might try to gank the Sistis and Karina. Karina in a little bit of trouble here. Autobot Johnson doesn't have his ultimate. Karina will go in. I think that's a huge mistake. And of course, that was a really big mistake. And Hayabusa, I really don't know what she was thinking there.
Yeah, now Karina died. I mean, they should have taken this opportunity to go top and push the wave in, but they chose to get a Lord. I mean, I guess it's a safer route.
Chu's going to push the wave, and this Lord's going to go down in another 2 seconds. It's okay, I think. And Karina will be down for another 30 seconds, so they might still choose to push the wave. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, let's see what they do here. It's pretty interesting. And they are actually going to go mid, it looks like. And Lord is not up, so I guess they're patiently wait for the Lord to come down. Lord's going to come down on the bottom lane because the inhibitor tower is already down. And Team Montiel is ready for the tower siege right here. I mean, they're just waiting for Karina to show up, which is in 5 seconds. So this is really bad, right? This is really bad what they're doing.
Team PSFY did need to be a little bit more aggressive there, I think, and try to engage in one more team fight before Karina showed up. But again, the Lord's going to be coming down the mid lane. The middle lane's pushed up pretty far.
So as you can see, right now Bruce Lee is thinking about going in right here. Oh, Hook is not going to connect once again. Johnson's going in though. He hit the tower, hit 2 tanks right in the front. Ruby's Hook is not going to connect. Now at the same time, Hayabusa staying in the back doing a whole lot of damage. You see skill is going to save everybody. Ruby's gonna die right here. Karina taking a whole lot of damage. Mini inhibitor is gonna go down. Is Ruby gonna get out of this? Seems like he's not able to. Eudora's burst is so high. Meanwhile, Clint's getting. Oh, the tower's gonna go down. This game is go down for Team PSFY. Congratulations for Team PSFY for taking this game.
Great job for both teams. Amazing effort for both teams. Very professional. Again, great job for Team PSFY coming out with that win, and Autobot Johnson there with the MVP there definitely deserves it with 2-0 and 10.